What is up, you guys? Novocaine here, bringing you my perspective as to what entertainment is bringing us. And today, we'll be talking about American Beauty, American Psycho, the sixth studio album from Fall Out Boy. Released in January 16th, 2015, this album was a commercial success, reaching number one on the Billboard 200. It also became Fall Out Boy's third album after Save Rock and Roll to top the albums chart. The album was also the second highest sales week for the band since their 2007 effort, Infinity on High, with American Beauty selling over 200,000 copies in its first week. Critically, the album is positive to mixed. The people that are positive with this album praise the band for having sing-along anthems along with the album emphasizing on samples. The people that are mixed on this album criticize the album for not having any sort of direction, and the samples were another factor that people were mixed on for this album, along with the production. The album is certified platinum, meaning it has sold over 1 million copies in the US alone. Fall Out Boy is my favorite band. Reviewing an album from them has been a long time coming. I reviewed Save Rock and Roll years ago, but that video is gone now. I remember thinking I prefer American Beauty over that album. Over time, my opinion of both albums have changed. I gained a lot of appreciation for Save Rock and Roll, whereas with American Beauty, I grown sour towards. Let us go track by track as to why that is. Starting with one of the singles for the album, Irresistible. I used to like this song back when it first came out. Nowadays, I think this song is lame. My problem with this song is that it wants to be a bombastic anthem, but the thing is, there's no purpose with it. Lyrically, it's about love going in a deadly direction, but the writing is so basic that you don't really care about it, and you just hear the music. That's an ongoing issue with this album for me. There's a couple of songs that have this issue. But going back to Irresistible, and they made a remix for this song. It's just adding Demi Lovato singing existing lines in this song. She adds nothing new to this song, honestly. Very weak. It's a weak first impression, honestly, for this album. It's a pretty worrying first set of tone, if you ask me. The next song is another single, the title track. Honestly, out of all the singles they chose, this is the best one in my opinion. This song is probably one of the more chaotic songs on the album. It's also gritty. This is also one of the few songs where you can actually hear the guitars and drums, which is cool because Fall Out Boy's a rock band. This song was produced by Sebastian, who is a French DJ, and also samples a Motley Crue song called Too Fast for Love. So, which is why Nikki Sixx was also credited for this song. Be warned about the sample part because there is a lot. Yeah, not just in American Beauty or American Psycho, but in this album. I like this song. It's cool. It's pretty aggressive and chaotic, but it gets the job done. The next song is another single, and it's by far the most popular song on the album, Centuries. This song peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it Fall Out Boy's fourth song to ever reach the top 10 of the pop charts, and first in 8 years since This Ain't a Scene. It's a goddamn arms race. It's also likely to reach certified diamond, as the song is currently 8 times platinum. I think it's on track to becoming Fall Out Boy's best-selling single. Although Sugar We're Going Down is also 8 times platinum, and if you ask me, I like Centuries, but come on, Sugar We're Going Down is a 2000s relic. It's one of the most iconic songs of that era. It's a fucking classic. You will never see me choosing Centuries over it. You will never see me in this timeline choosing Centuries over it. I will glad to be on that stance for as long as I live. So as for Centuries, this is actually the lead single for the album, and it does set the tone for what American Beauty, American Psycho has to offer. Big, bombastic, arena pop rock anthems. I think the main reason why it was so successful was because it was used in so many commercials and sporting events. Although, I think that's to a fault. That said though, it is a decent song. Next song is called The Kids Aren't Alright. No, we are not talking about the Offspring. We are still talking about Fall Out Boy. This song was released as a promotional single, but it never charted on the Hot 100. It compared to the first three songs, it's definitely a lot slower, but it's still trying to be like an anthem of sorts, especially with the chorus. But it's fine, I guess. It's just a little boring to me, is all. Although both songs are different, the Offspring version clears. Next song is another single, Uma Thurman. This is the worst song in the album. Remember when I said that this album focuses on sampling? This song doubles down on it by using the Monsters' theme song as its main selling point. This song also references, you guessed it, Uma Thurman along with Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill. This song is just rambling on pop culture nonsensically and with a surf rock vibe going for it, and it just falls flat on its face for me. And I, for the life of me, do not understand the praise for this song got and why it was a successful single. It reached the top 40 charts and it is certified 3 times platinum. This is one of Fall Out Boy's most popular singles, and I really hate that, man. This song is garbage. As someone who can proudly say that Fall Out Boy is my favorite band, this song sucks. Like, really. This is the song that people chose, or I don't know if people chose that. I think it was commercials or sports cover, or a lot of sports games use this song, but it sucks. It sounds terrible. The next song is called Jetpack Blues. I really like this one. It's one of the slower songs on the album, and I think that's for the best. Patrick sounds really good in this song, and the production really benefited this song. Damn good song. One of my favorites from American Beauty, American Psycho. The next song is called Novocaine, which is probably my favorite song on the album, if I were to choose one. It's another bombastic album, but my god, this one clicked for me. It sounds chaotic, but at the same time, it's cohesive. A majority of the album was produced by Jake Sinclair, who worked with many other bands such as Weezer, Panic at the Disco, and Train. Jake's production chops are inconsistent, to say the least. But in this song, I think he made it work. Next song is called 4th of July. I like this one, it's fun. It's another bombastic anthem, but it's more somber compared to the first half of the album. This song has another sample. 4th of July samples Lost It Trying by a band called Sunlight. Let me note that that song at the time was not even 2 years old when Fall Out Boy decided to sample it. Still a good song, but man, the samples, they need to stop. Next song is called Favorite Record. This song sucks. It is so fucking repetitive. Not helping is the fact that the song itself is bland with nothing to say. Seriously, a lot of problems I have with this album, along with the album having nothing to say, is the lyrical content. It is a complete downgrade compared to their previous work. The first 4 albums, the lyrics were mainly written by Pete Wentz, who was the bassist for the band and the face of Fall Out Boy. While in Save Rock and Roll and American Beauty, the rest of the band are involved in the writing process. Honestly, this album just showed me that the lyrics need to be done by Pete only. I mean, and somehow they made it work in Save Rock and Roll. It was pretty cool. That album was surprisingly cohesive. The next song is called The Immortals. Now, you most likely might have heard this one on Big Hero 6, the movie. I really like Big Hero 6, but I never cared for this song, man. I hate how this song sounds, man. It is so bad. I hate the production on this album. It is it is so horrible to hear, man. For the life of me, this is one of the worst songs on the album. The Big Hero 6 version is slightly different, but it's still the same shitty song. It's so bad. And the fact that this is the main song for Big Hero 6 that's shambolic to me. That is shambolic. I'm sorry. The last song is called Twin Cities, Twin Skeletons, Hotel in New York City. Honestly, it's a fine closer. It's basically a kind of it's still a pop rock song with a horror vibe to it, but it's a fine closer. It's fine, but otherwise, yeah, a lot of this album's problem. A majority of the album's problems for me is the.
What's up, you guys? Novocaine here. My audio just got cut off for some reason, so I'm gonna keep this short. So, American Beauty, American Psycho is not a very good album. There are some good songs, but such as Novocaine, Jetpack Blues, Twin Skeletons, and the title track American Beauty, American Psycho, and but like the thing is, like, God, the production really ruined this album for me. It did, like, so the worst. A lot of the songs suffered from some terrible production choices, such as Irresistible, The Kids Aren't All Right, Uma Thurman, Favorite Record, and Immortals. Those are just terrible songs in my eyes. So yeah, I not a fan of this album. This album gets a 2.5 out of 5. It's not a bad album, but it's not a good album as well. It's so mediocre. Yeah, I would say I would go back to this over Mania because Mania is so much worse. It's so much worse, but at the same time, compare American Beauty, American Psycho compared to their previous work, it's a huge downgrade. Even Save Rock and Roll for at the time it was pretty divisive, but like nowadays I gain so much appreciation for it. Unlike American Beauty, where I feel like they had similar philosophies, but I just feel that American Beauty, American Psycho, it just doesn't work. They mainly relied on big pop rock anthems. It just, yeah, I think that was like the focal point of this album. It just does not work. And the sampling too. The samplings, God, the only time the only time it worked for me was 4th of July and Centuries. That one's all right, and I liked American Beauty. I like the title track American Beauty, American Psycho, but like Uma Thurman, the samples on that one is no, absolutely not. But anyways, uh, uh, American Beauty, American Psycho gets a 2.5 out of 5. Mediocre album, and yeah, comment your thoughts on the album down below in the description. Follow my Instagram, Backlog, and Letterboxd. This is Namacon. I'll see you on next time.